Hi, my name is David from Spartan F Gaming. This is a CYMA Galil gun review, and I hope you enjoy.
So here we have the CYMA Galil in its box. It's pretty nice. Let's open her up. Age is 18 and older. I'm not 18. No, I am. But yeah. So in the box, you get some nice foam. It's fantastic now. In the box, you get yourself the full Galil, a mag, charger, and battery. You get an 8.4 stick volt battery. So there you go. Quite nice. Yeah, and the gun's full metal. It's full metal body, polymer grip, which is really nice because it makes it a bit more nice to hold. Metal bolts, metal sling point. Let's get it out and have a look.
Right, so out of the box, you get this beautiful metal gun. I got a few complaints. I've used this a bit and I'll explain the complaints later on, but in terms of a product, it's insane. For the price of it, I paid 200 quid, well 180 odd. It came with the box, battery, unjamming rod, charger, and a 400-ish round mag. It's beautiful, right? So we'll start with the back of the gun. So you get this beautiful folding stock there. This doesn't clip into anything. It's just a folding stock. It has this like really cool mechanism. When you pull it down, it unfolds and it locks in this little lock nut. And then when you pull it down again, it unlocks. When I was a kid, I used to have the cheap ones, and they used to have like little clips, and always they used to snap. So this is actually a really nice mechanism. Let's fold that back up. And as you go down the gun, on this side you've got just plain, but like bolts, and it's quite nice. Then you've got the foregrip, then you've got the sight, and then you've got the flash hide at the front. So now on the normal side, because I'm left-handed, so I have to hold it the way. You got the folding stock. You have your safe, full auto, and semi. Yes, and they're really nice, satisfying clicks, which is good to see. Then you do have this Molk charging handle. Now here's one of the complaints, right? Normally, either a faux or real charging handle, this one's supposed to stay up, but over time, it kind of, I don't know if the welding snaps or it snaps, and mine snapped, so the screw is holding it inside. And I'll explain one of my complaints a bit later and you'll understand. And then you have this nice polymer grip. It's a bit wobbly. I've looked at other gun reviews and people have said they've had many different things. We've got wobbly mags, you've got wobbly foregrips, you've got good foregrips, you've got wobbly hand grip. My hand grip's perfectly sturdy. It's brilliant. But the foregrip's a bit, as you can hear, a little bit wobbly. Then you have your front iron sights. They are adjustable via a screw port here. My one's a bit weird. My one's off center, so whenever I go to center it properly, it doesn't center. But if you put it at a certain angle, it does work, but it's a bit confusing and a bit annoying. It comes with normal pinhole sights, as you can see, normal pinhole sights, and it also comes with the original Galil night sights, which is really nice. You have them on the front as well. These little night sights, which is really nice. It has two sling points, one at the very front and one at the very back right there, which is really nice. Yeah, so that's the gun overview. Let me show you the mag. Right. So, mag. It's a full metal mag, which is really nice. It's a high capper, so if you pop the little lid here, if I can get it open. If you pop the little lid here, you fill it with BBs, which is quite cool. You can get low cap mags for this gun. I'm going to buy some for fun, just to do some real sim stuff, because having 400 rounds to do this is a little bit annoying. It kind of destroys the realism, but it is stupidly handy to have, and you can buy them really cheap. Right, so to insert the mag, it goes up into this little clip bit, and it slots in. And like I was going to say, some people have had stupidly sturdy mags. Me, I've got a really wobbly mag. It's a little bit annoying. I don't know what that is. It's just fit. I don't know. It's not quite. So as I'm running around, it kind of, yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but one of my complaints. All right, so there we go. So now here comes the bit that I like but don't like. Right, let me go grab the battery. So, as you know, the battery. Now to put the battery in, goes up in the top. So you push this little button, yeah, and then it releases the top, if I can get the top off, and the whole top comes off, which is quite cool. Full metal, which is nice. And when you open it, you see your internals. Now, I love the internals, they're really, really sturdy. But the issue I have with is whenever you buy a gun like this, the things that I like to do when I buy an airsoft gun is, you know, to fake rock, you know, to pull the bolt lid back and just be like, go. But as I said, this thing on mine has broken. Now, I don't mind that because, you know, I can just glue it back or put it back together properly or weld it, which is not a problem. The problem I have with is when you put the battery in, it just fits up here. It's a really, really tight fit. So if I go and put the battery in, right. So once you get the battery in, it is literally a fit. It's perfect. It's a tight fit. So what I've learned to do is if you shove the whole connector down the fake gas tube, you can just about, as you can see, fit it in. So if I go and put the bolt back on, or I should say the actual casing back on, top slide, right, there we go. So now it's in. Now, as I said, charging handle on the right side, as I'll show you, it doesn't do, it opens up all the way, so you can get to your hop up adjustment there, which is alright, but it doesn't do that cool anymore. The battery stops it from doing that. So you can open and close it, but there's none of that fun of like kind of thing. When you've got a replica gun this beautiful and this, you know, realistic looking, you would like it to go, but it won't now because the battery's in it. It won't. So it will do it looks the part, but I know it's a niggly feature, but in my eyes, something like that, you know, you'd want it to do that, you know. It's like, just makes it look cooler, but it doesn't do that. But that's just one of my gripes. And my other gripes are wobbly parts, like the mag, as you can see. The stock is sturdy as anything. Like there's no wobble at all. There's no wobble in the actual gun, in the actual main frame. There's a little bit of wobble in the grip, handguard. There's a little bit of wobble in the mag, but there's nothing to worry about. It's got the bayonet and also the bipod mount there if you wanted to buy a bipod for it and mount it. The flash hider, to my knowledge, doesn't come off, so you can't put a suppressor on it, which is upsetting. But yeah, I'll mod that because I like suppressors. They're useless, but they just look cool. That's just me. And one thing this one doesn't have compared to the £400 one, the upgrade, the one with the wood and the really nice, slightly better made model. The difference is it's bigger, and where you would put your scope mount point, this one does not have one. So if you're going to buy this and you want a scope, you can't. This one doesn't have a scope point. You could probably mod it, put a rail up here, or screw in a hole if you really wanted to make one, but it doesn't come with one. So if you want to mount like a sniper scope or a long range scope or a short range scope red dot, you can't. It's just purely aesthetics. Another thing about the gun I quite like is if you want to start off in airsoft like I am. You know, it's a good gun for a good platform. You don't need to buy attachments. It's pretty much already at the box. But to note, there is two different versions. There's another box version where it doesn't come with a battery or a charger. I've seen reviews online where people have ordered it and it doesn't come with a charger. There are other packs like the one I've got where it does come with a charger and does come with the charger wire, which is note to look out for. So if you buy this gun and you haven't got any batteries or chargers, one of the sets, I don't know which set it is, but one of the sets doesn't come with that. This one I bought does. Another hint or tip is buy more of these mags. Like having one is alright, but you can't do any speed reloads because it's just, you drop the mag and it's like, mag back in again. doesn't quite work. Another thing to note with this mag, it is a winder. So you wind it from the bottom, which is nice. You can get other ones which are like pull tabs. You can get like an automatic winder that goes on the bottom that winds it for you. I'm going to get one of them for this if I can. So, semi is pretty decent. Trigger response is actually alright considering the price. It's a little bit spongy, a little bit, you can't, got a decent spam rate. 4.0 is what I'd expect, which is pretty decent, pretty loud, which is quite nice. Now, going on to the mag, as we've reviewed the mag release is really weird. For a right-handed person, I'm left-handed so this is weird, for a right-handed person you can, for a right-handed person, if you're clever enough, you can strike it with your middle finger. For me, I'm quite a tall person, you can strike it with your middle finger. So with the mag release, if you're right-handed, you can strike it with your middle finger, which is nice, because it's like a little paddle on the end. Like a little paddle, which is really nice. Quite a cool little detail really, and it's got its own little guard for it. But if you're left-handed like me, which is why I quite like this gun for me, yes, it's not ambidextrous, but when I go to pull, when I go to grab the mag out, because it sticks out slightly, I can use my thumb and just pull it out. It's like perfect for me. And then, the way I hold my rifles, I normally hold my rifles like this most of the time. So for me, I can use my thumb to go through the cycles. So I can have my finger ready and I can just cycle through as a left-handed, which is quite a thing for me. That's what I quite like about it. It would have been nice if it was ambidextrous, because there is, as you can see, ambidextrous controls, but they're just fake controls, which is a bit random, but I can understand why they did it, because they're trying to make this gun look as realistic to the firearm as it could. And I've looked at the real firearm and you wouldn't know the difference up from distance. You wouldn't know the difference. So that's my Galil review. I hope you guys enjoy. I will be making more content. It won't be airsoft guns specifically. It's going to be some gaming, some beatboxing, some Nerf, some airsoft, and hopefully in the long run I'll have my own little studio set up where I can build, modify, repair, fix airsoft, Nerf, basically do costumes and all sorts. So for the first, I don't know, couple of months there's going to be videos here and there until I get myself up and running properly. I'll be doing airsoft gaming videos, so I'll be going up to games and recording some stuff. Me and my fire team will be going up. We've got custom patches that we had made for us, so we're called Fire Team Pathfinder. Yeah, so we're going to be doing games, recording and all that sort of stuff. So yes, this is my CYMA Galil review, and yeah, hope you enjoy.